Hello everybody and welcome to another general vlog video. Today we're not going to get much work done. Well, we already have today, but on this video we're not going to get much work done. This is going to be kind of answering some questions that I've been asked. So first and foremost, give us a thumbs up, like the video, comment down below. Questions are always welcomed, and please subscribe, and when you do, smash that bell icon, go all the way up to the top and click all so you'll be notified every time we post a video, and share us on your social media pages. And speaking of which, why not go ahead and follow us on Facebook under General Vlog Video. And if you ever want to help YouTube creators out, just watch the ads. Not just me, but everybody that you watch. If you watch the ads, it really helps their YouTube channel grow, and thumbs up also helps the YouTube channel grow. So always remember that, not just with me, but with every YouTuber that you watch. All right, all of that out of the way, we're going to go through some questions. First and foremost, who built the shed that I'm making a shed to house out of? This shed was built by the Amish. Now, I don't know about in your area, but in my area, everybody wants Amish built because they're built with quality and blah, 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 blah. These sheds are not created equal, if that's the case. I can just kind of show you really quick. Nothing in here is square. Nothing in here is level. If you run this on there, it's off probably a good inch from being level, and that's basically all the walls. That one there's really bad. Well, bad actually goes the other way. So as far as squareness goes, not even close. A good inch out of square. If you can see the 2x4s, now these here don't look too bad. The reason that they doubled this 2x4 is because they didn't measure correctly. And you can see all their nails like miss and stuff when they put it up. And by the way, Amish is handmade, but yet it's all used by air guns. They do that. I've had them come on our property to build one, and they come with all their air nailers and everything. So it's not like they're still using hand saws and hammers. This is in my area only. Anyways, they cut it short, and they had to add one to meet the seam, and you can see some of the walls, like over here. This one here is the one that gets me the most. We've got, for some unknown reason, 3 2x4s here. We have 2 2x4s here with another one gapped and over here. I don't know what their idea was. They didn't do any type of a header. None. There's no board over top of the frame. And look, I can move that. There's no board over top of that. That's all got to be fixed. You can see, now I'm not going to change this, but you can see their headers lay flat over there. That's not the way that those are supposed to be built. I don't even know if you guys can see that for the sun shining through. So we'll look at this one at the front. That's not a true header. A true header is like what I did over the window over here. You can see a true header. And with your, and I'm sorry to keep swinging you around, with your 2x4s on the side of this, that doesn't give it any help. These need to extend over top of these 2x4s, kind of like I did with the 1 2x4 back here. You see how my 2x4 supports my header down to the floor? That's the way they're supposed to be done. But now, that being said, because I'm doing a shed to tiny home, if you look at my bathroom window, I did it like they did. Except for, I did go ahead and run my 2x4s under, but I wanted to run this way because I actually needed that ½ inch that I saved. I know when you're working on a tiny house, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And that being said, they never expected this to be a home. This was a shed. That's why it's called shed to house. So I don't fault them that much. Okay, that being said, one other question that I've gotten a lot of is, will you be using ground in your home? and they're talking about a ground wire through my electric. Yes, I will be. I explained to everybody before that this was all temporary. The grounds were already cut off of them, and I used them. This has ground, and this up to here has ground. So yes, I will be using ground in here. Of course I will. I've had people ask, will you put a front on the front of your breaker box? Yeah, that would be kind of unsightly to walk in and see that. When you buy a breaker box, they do come with fronts. Just the standard everyday front that'll go on it. You know, I think it goes on there, oh, probably like that. And you open it up. And actually it goes the other way, I think. But anyways, I've had people ask me, why do you not put the breaker box somewhere else? As you can see, my main power is coming in to here. And there's already this underground. This, I guess you guys can't see what I'm touching. That was just the simplest place to put it. They've said, well, why don't you put it in your kitchen? Okay, well, all these walls that I'm adding, let's get you down here, that's including this one over here, this one, are all going to be 2x2 walls. I can't put a breaker box in there. This back here is going to have cabinets and all that, so no room there. Here's a refrigerator. I don't want to block it with a refrigerator. Over here is going to be the stove. I don't want it to be by the stove. In between is the only option that I would have had. You guys didn't even see what I was even pointing at. Jeez, I'm so sorry. Anyways, you're going to have the stove here, refrigerator here. I don't want it behind my refrigerator, so right here would have been my only other chance. It didn't matter to me whether it was there or here, and since I already had everything run over there, it was just as simple. Bathroom, once again, I don't want to put it into a water place. And once again, my shower comes to here, so I won't have room there. Over here is going to be a medicine cabinet for the sink, so I wouldn't have room there. Back here is going to be the back side of my shower, so we can't put it in the shower. And these are all going to be 2x2 walls. So my only other choice, really and logically, was maybe that side over there. But where I'm connected to power to is over here. So that's why the breaker box went there. Now, I've also had people ask me, why does this not have a main breaker in it? Because I have a main breaker box 20 foot away. That is being used as the main. This is being used as my breakers. It will be set up the same way if I happen to move it. It's just the way that I prefer it to be set up. Let's see, what other questions do we have? Are you going to put in a washer and dryer? No, it's a tiny house. I can barely get in what I have now. So no, there will not be a washer and dryer going in here. This is going to be a temporary use or a part-time use or whatever you want to call it. It's never going to be a home forever. If it was going to be a home forever, then yes, I would try to incorporate a washer and dryer. But as of right now, I don't see any point in it. I've had people ask me if I'm going to use a garbage disposal. Once again, this is going to be like a weekend getaway, a summer cottage. It could be used year-round, yes. My hot water heater is only going to be like a 10, 15, 20-gallon hot water heater. It is going to be under my kitchen sink. I don't think I'm going to have room for a garbage disposal. That is the last thing on my priority. That last priority on my list. Now, that's not saying that if I didn't find one cheap, that I may not try to incorporate it. I'm not opposed to them. I just don't see any point in it. It's just a little tiny house. I've had people ask me, are you going to have lights? No. In Ohio, we like to live in the dark. We don't agree with lights. It's against our religion. No, of course I'm going to have lights. I don't know why I could understand maybe if you ask me, are you going to have a certain kind of light or whatever? But yes, of course, the tiny house is going to have lights. Going to be 3 or 4 of them in the kitchen. Going to be at least 2 of them in the bathroom. And there'll be, I think I'm going to do like a chandelier in here because it's going to have the vaulted ceiling. And then the boys each will have a light or 2 up in their area. And we're going to use can lights. The little 24-watt LED can lights that are supposed to be a lot of lumens. You know, they'll be recessed up in and look really nice and really modern. Yes, there'll be an outside porch light. Somebody's asked me that. There are already lights out there. I did get rid of some of the electric, but yeah, all that will be taken care of. A lot of the things that I get is people asking me, when are you going to move in? I'm not. I don't know if I misled you, I'm sorry, but I'm not building this to move into. We don't know what's going to happen. We will be in about a year looking for land. I'm already looking, but I'll be able to afford it more in a year. The couple houses that I've looked at are really, really, really sad shape, especially one of them that I really want. And it's going to take me a good summer to make it livable. This gives me the option to have this put on that land to stay in temporarily while I work on the house. Or it may just sit here forever. Don't know. Got a beautiful view of the lake. I've had people ask me, well, why are you doing it in your dad's driveway? Well, this is where it was at. And I can't take it to my house and build it in a trailer park. And my dad and I are close, so it made common sense. It may end up getting sold at the end. I don't know what's going to happen with it. So please don't think, that I'm rushing anything. I've had people tell me, you need to do faster because you need to move right in. That's not my case. I have a home. So let's see, what else was there? Of course, I've had people ask me if I was going to keep the painted window. Yes, we've already cleaned the painted window. Pull you around there so you can see it. I wouldn't say clean. We scraped the paint off of it. You can see the trailer out there. I've had people ask if we're going to have running water. Yes, it's going to have a full-size shower. It's going to have a kitchen sink. It's going to have a bathroom sink. It's going to have a regular toilet, a flushable toilet. That I can, if I want, to be able to take out and put a composting toilet in. I'll explain that as we get to it. I could build a water storage system up high in the back and, have flow water in here for everything else, use a composting toilet, blah, 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 blah. Don't know exactly where I'm going with that yet. I've had people ask me, why is there not a 220 in your breaker box for your stove? In my previous videos, I've said I'm going to put a propane stove in. It's the only thing in here that'll be gas or propane. I'll buy the orifices for it, and it goes over there in the corner, and it'll have a cylinder outside to feed it. Why it's here? Probably not, because I'm not going to be using it. But it'll be all ready for it, and I'll have everything prepared for it. And I may use it here. Who knows? We don't know. Let's see. What else? Are there going to be upstairs windows? As far as I know, yes, there's going to be upstairs windows. It's going to kind of mess up my design plan for the boys, or whatever for that up there. But yes, I already have the windows for it, and I plan on putting windows in it. Let's see, what else have I been asked? Am I going to enclose the porch and use that as part of the house? No. Hey, you like how I said that real fast? If I had it all to do over with, maybe, and I may have tried to have made that into like a bedroom. But I don't want to walk through my bedroom to come into my living room. So I'm not really sure what I would have done. I would have probably continued this wall and made a bedroom over here, but then that's going to make the living room really small. Yeah, as of right now, I love the porch on the front of this. I think that's a big, big draw to factor on this is that front porch. So no, the front porch is going to stay the front porch. I've had questions, will you paint it? I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm going to do, what I'm going to get into, what I'm going to have time to do, or anything. I mean, we just don't know a whole lot of the answers that or questions that you're asking. Okay, so what am I going to do about the walls? The walls are going to be OSB because at some point in this thing's life, it's probably going to be moved. I don't want to use drywall because it's going to crack, it's going to break. You know, we can see that their construction ain't the best in the world. OSB will help strengthen this thing up like a bear. I'm thinking about using the ripped paper technique, kind of give it a little bit of a texture. I don't think I want to use spackling texture, drywall mud texture, because once again, it's going to be moved, and I'm afraid some of that may fall off. So as of right now, OSB walls, and thinking about doing the ripped paper technique. The floors are going to be just a laminate flooring. I'm going to come in and put down laminate. I've had people ask me, are you going to put your laminate down, then build your walls? No, you can't do that. The laminate has to be able to move. So I'll build my walls, then I'll put the laminate in, then I'll put the trim in. Okay, let me think here. What else have we got? I'm kind of looking around. Okay, I had to go back and read. One of the biggest questions I get asked is, are you going to go solar? As of right now, no. But that's not saying that if we end up using this thing a lot, that it may not, you know, it could very well go solar. I could mount the panels on the top and have a ton of panels up there. And everything I'm doing, with exceptions of the refrigerator, everything that I'm doing is solar friendly. All my lights and everything, like even the microwave that I picked out for in here is solar friendly. So yes, I mean, it is a possibility. Am I looking at doing it right now? No. Is it a possibility in the future of going all solar on this? Absolutely. And that was one of my reasons why I wanted to do a gas stove to be able to switch it to propane, because something of this nature could be completely off grid. Really easy. Could be a little bit pricey, but it could totally easily be. I could build a box out here on the front porch to be able, to be able to house my batteries and everything, and still be able to make cute little benches out of them that you could set on, multi-purpose. Yeah, the solar panels up top may be a little unsightly, but the way that I would put them up here, I know you guys can't see what I'm talking about. You know the way a barn roof looks. I would put them up here, not on these lowland surfaces. So, of course, that may be bad for snow. They may have to go on the sides. I don't know. That's something that's way far in the future, that is so far in the future that I can't see it yet. I get a lot of little questions that a lot of people say, well, that was a dumb question. Why did they ask it? There's never really a dumb question, because a dumb question, if it's answered, then it's not dumb. So I don't see any of the questions being dumb. I did think it was kind of funny that they asked me if I was going to put any lights in it. But maybe they meant, maybe I was going to do coil lights or battery powered lights, or I don't know. I don't know what they meant. I thought that was kind of funny. Yes, I am going to put lights in here. I think that's just about it. You know, yes, I am going to put a sink, a toilet, and a shower. And they're going to be house ones, you know, not camper or nothing. Nothing in here is going to be camper related other than the hot water heater. The hot water heater will be a small camper style hot water heater. I can't get around that because of storage reasons. I have had one person ask me, and we'll touch on this and then we'll quit. Why don't you shim your walls out like Doug and Ashley did? Different out in the country, whatever they're called now, and thicker insulation. And that is a great idea. But here's my point, or my problem. Let me get you down here where you can actually see. Okay. My stove goes over here. And it runs to a small countertop that goes over to here. This is all built for that. My shower goes in here. I don't have the extra room at all to fudge with even bringing them out a couple inches on each wall. I could not do it. Now, that being said, I also will have a little bit of room, and basically what it would do is it would make the bathroom so small I couldn't put in a door, and I wouldn't be able to sit on the toilet without hitting my knees against the wall. That's that problem. But we have talked about maybe getting a larger shower base since I have a little bit of extra room, and that I am going to be trying to work on. Probably not this week, but next week I'll make a trip into Lowe's and I'm going to switch that one out and get the larger one since it will fit. And that's just one bonus. I'm a little larger on the shower. I don't have to say, well, I want the smallest shower I can find. No, I went with the next size up. So all of that being said, I just kind of wanted to touch bases with you guys. And let's go over here and look at this pretty breaker box. And then I'm going to block it. See, there's all 4 of my wires that we run for the kitchen. Kitchen electric is done. Going to work on the bathroom electric next, and then we're going to start insulating that wall. Yes, I still have plumbing to do. I will do the plumbing after the insulation's in because I want all my plumbing on the inside of the wall. So that being said, I'm going to get off here. I hope you guys have a great day, and even better tomorrow, and an awesome night. And please post your questions and comments down below. I may not answer every single one, but I do read every single one. So with that being said, I may be able to answer some questions, but I'm still my own camera guy. So yeah, that's the biggest question. Yes, I'm sorry people, I'm still my own camera guy. So you know what that means. We got to get up close and friendly here, and I got to poke you guys in the ear to turn this thing off, and we'll see you on the next video. I hope you have a super, super great Sunday.